Good morning, good people. I am Annette Holloway, and I bring you greetings on this fabulous beginning, the start of MLK Junior Weekend. We're going to start the celebration by bringing on a special guest today from Atlanta, Georgia, actually Conyers, Georgia, but she is a native of Johnston, South Carolina. She is our first person that we're interviewing on our ancestors' wildest dreams. Help me to greet Miss Kimberly Johnson Bryant. Kimberly is a South Carolina native, and she has over 23 years of experience as a nurse, as an RN. She holds three master's degrees, an MSN, an MBA, an HCM, and is a certified legal nurse counselor. Over the past 4 years, though, Kimberly has developed a passion for life and health insurance. She is a mother to two young daughters and a dog mom to a Labradoodle. Her approach to financial services focuses on education and empowerment, aiming to help her clients make informed financial decisions. Kimberly emphasizes financial literacy, advocating for life insurance as a powerful tool for wealth building and legacy preservation. Kimberly is the owner of More Than Just a Voice and is available to help you build wealth, product, protect health, and preserve wealth. Help me welcome Miss Kimberly Johnson Bryant to our forum, the first of a series of our ancestors' wildest dreams. Welcome, Kimberly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for that warm welcome. It's always good to be back home with you. I'm so proud of you. I love
Absolutely.
everything that you do. And so I appreciate the time this morning.
Yes, ma'am. So, Kimberly, tell us what your ties to Johnson are. I know you live in the Atlanta area now, but tell us about tell us who you are.
Yes, so I was born and raised in Trenton, South Carolina, the daughter of Johnny and Beatrice Johnson. And
Yeah.
I'm the sister of Marvin Johnson, who is the owner of 306 on York, which is in Aiken, South Carolina. And I am the niece of one of the best assistant principals at Strong Thurman High School, which is Reverend Samuel Williams, Reverend Sammy Williams. And so I
Yeah.
graduated from Strong Thurman High School. So I am a rebel. So shout out to the Rebels for winning that state championship. I'm so proud of
Whoop,
them
whoop,
after 20 years
whoop.
bringing that home. And so definitely I love where I came from because that was my roots. I was able to start out being on the band there and attended took that from being on the band there to attend the HBCU at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina,
Uh-huh.
where I was on the band for the entire 4 years. So my foundation started in Trenton and Johnston, Edgefield, and was able to take it from there.
So I'm gonna digress for a minute. You went to Douglas, right?
I did. Of course, that was the first foundation. How could I leave that out? Absolutely, we
She
got
went
Douglas
to
proud.
Douglas Elementary. All
I
right,
went
for
to
all of y'all in
Douglas,
the
and you
back.
know what? I was also the first class that attended Jet Middle School.
Right, right,
Yes,
right, right. Okay. So I just
they
wanted to
had
get
just
that
built that
straight.
school, and so I went to Parker for 1 year, and then after that 1 year, they opened up Jet Middle School. So
That's right. That's right. Okay, Kim, you have over 23 years of experience as an RN. There was one thing I didn't look up. What is HCM?
a master's in healthcare management.
Healthcare, man. That's the business side of it. Okay, gotcha. So you're just a well equipped, well uniformed nurse. You know what you're talking about. Can you tell me what caused you to make a shift and start talking to people or delving into the arena of financial services?
Yes, definitely. I know for one thing, one of my masters is in business. So the MBA
Mm-hmm.
part, I definitely I've grew up, my dad has always been a business owner. My brother's a business owner.
Right.
So I've always been around business and understanding it. So when I went to school, nursing was my passion, but I knew I needed to understand business and entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And
Right.
so as I continued in my passion, I've always wanted to be a nurse from the time I was taking care of my mom and my grandma as a young girl. And as I was working in the intensive care unit, I never
Mm.
forget when I resuscitated a patient, his heart stopped. And we worked on that patient for over 10 hours. And once we brought him back, we revived him, and he started
Uh-huh.
ripping off all of his equipment. And he was saying, um, I gotta go. And I'm like, sir, where are you going? Like, we
Mm.
literally just brought you back to life. Where are you going? And he said, I gotta go to work, because if I don't go to
Oh,
work, I'm
wow.
gonna lose it all. And at that
Ooh.
moment, it really hit me that there is got to be something that changes, especially in our culture, that our
Oh,
life has to be more precious than
yes.
having to keep finances in a job. And if he had a known about some of the things that are out there to protect him, he could have focused at that moment about focus on his health. So I
Focus on
knew,
yourself.
yeah. And so by
Mm.
being a travel nurse, I've had the opportunity to live in California for over 12 years. I moved over there and
Right.
obtained a management position, and met some people that introduced me to a different type of life insurance. I had never
Come on.
heard of um, index universal life insurance, but living benefits. And that living benefits means it's insurance you don't have to die to use. So that means
Come on, girl.
yeah, it pays out money to you, pays out your death benefit if you get sick. And it can help you in those times. And so
When
when
you
that
need it.
happened, yeah, the times that you need it. And so I was thinking in my mind, I have this knowledge because I ran into this lady. And when I fast forward and I move over to
Mm.
Georgia, not one person has approached me about this. I've been
Mm.
here since 2013 and nobody has come to talk to me, which means somebody has to do it. Somebody has to be able to do it. And so when I sit
Pioneering.
down with different clients, I'm not just sitting down as an agent. I'm sitting down as their full agent and their nurse, because I can't tell you how many times we're talking about, so what medications are you on so I can help them get qualified? And they're telling me, and they're like, I said, so why are you taking that? Oh, I don't know. Doctor just put me on it. I've had
Oh,
a,
wow.
a client I was working with, and she couldn't even hold her head up. I said, "What? To take my insurance hat off and put this nurse hat on.
Come on.
What's going on with you?" Her blood sugar was sky high. I had to divert, get her together. So I become used by nursing all the time. And not only that, many of our culture get declined a lot of times because we have
Because of
things
health
that are
issues.
ordered on our from doctors, or things that we're taking. We don't even know why we're taking it. And next thing you know, we try to get insurance and we get denied. Well, my nursing skills
Gotcha.
and knowledge, especially being a legal nurse consultant, I'm used to looking at notes and different things. I've been able to get so many of us approved simply
Gotcha.
because I read the records.
Well, I know you helped my family, so I have a testimonial. You
Yes.
helped my family. So you talked about this living benefit. Mm. How does it work?
So how does it work?
How does
So
it
it
work?
So it's the protection against the what if. And actually, I will share and show you exactly how it works right quick. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so can
Okay.
you see that?
I can see it. Yes.
Okay, so the protection against the what if. So what happens if you are suddenly struck with a critical, chronic, or terminal illness? And a critical
Mm-hmm.
illness is a stroke, heart attack, cancer, could be renal failure. People's lives can change immediately when those things happen. And so when that happens, unfortunately, even people with health insurance file bankruptcy because medical insurance
Mm.
doesn't cover everything. And
Everything.
so people wonder a lot of times, what can I do? So I want them to know about living benefits. And so those
Wow.
living benefits that I'm talking about is important because 1 in 10 men and 1 in 3 women will contract some form of cancer, unfortunately.
Uh, 1 in 3.
More than 40% people will need nursing home care, and more
Mm-hmm.
than 800 stroke victims happen per year. And can you believe that every 44 seconds, somebody in the US is having a heart attack? And
I
just
can
while
believe
we've
it.
been on the call, think about it. But one thing I would
Yes.
tell you, being a nurse for this many years, 23 years ago, we didn't used to save those people, unfortunately. But
Right.
with
Right.
technology, with the medication advancements, all those things, now people, they are living. But how do they live? I often wondered what happens when they leave the hospital. I often
Yeah.
wondered, how are they surviving? And so when I
What's the
heard about
quality of life? Yeah.
So when I heard about the living benefits, I said I have to share this. And so one of the things I wanted to really talk about is I have a friend, and
Mm-hmm.
she is 43 years old, and she
Wow.
called
Young.
me up, and she was having some different symptoms, and when she was having some stomach pain and different things, and noticed things changing when she went to the bathroom, and it
Mm-hmm.
sounded like to me that I said, you need to get a colonoscopy. Well, at 43, that's not
Mm-hmm.
something normal that you would get.
That's on your
So I
radar.
said,
Yeah.
I told her what to go to the doctor and request, and she did that. And so at 43 years old, she went to the doctor, and the doctor diagnosed her with stage 3 colon cancer. And I know that hit home so close because my mom was a
Wow.
colon cancer survivor for over 10 years. Now she passed
Mm-hmm.
away, but she definitely was a fighter. And so I knew what that was going to entail. Now, we didn't know what that was going to end up like for my friend. But what I will
Mm-hmm.
tell you is she had one of these policies that was a living benefits policy. So what that means is
Mm-hmm.
her life insurance policy pays out money to her while she's living. So her death benefit, she had a policy for $500,000. And that $500,000 policy allowed her to uh, get money out while she's living so that she can do whatever she wants. She didn't have to pay medical bills. She can use it for however she wanted to use it. And so this
Wow.
is her, and her name is Felicia. She's given me permission to share this. She wants the world to
Come
know
on. Yes.
that she is stronger than cancer. She is doing absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful. She is cancer free. And this is her check for $158,000 that she received. And it's tax free lump sum check
Uh-huh.
that she can use however she
Wow.
wants.
Tax free. Tax
Tax free.
free.
And
Tax
that's the
free.
key. And
Hallelujah.
I was like, you know what? I
Mm.
want to make sure that everybody knows about that. And we
We
have
got to
testimony
tell the
after
world.
testimony that
Yeah.
people need to know that life insurance is not just for death. It definitely can be
Got to.
used while you're living. And so that's
While
her,
you're
her husband,
living.
and her two children. And so I'm just glad to be able to have been a part of her being able to have this policy. She
Yes.
was able to go to Vegas last year, her and I, and we were able to speak in front of 1,000 people. I walked her on the stage for her to share her testimony, and it was just
Wow.
wonderful. Hmm.
Wonderful. Kimberly, I'm just so happy to have you on this episode of Our Ancestors' Wildest Dreams because
Were you
back in
able
the
to see
day,
her picture?
I was not able to see her picture.
Oh,
I
let
was,
me. I thought I was sharing her picture. Let me share her
yeah,
picture. That's what
yeah.
I wanted to make
I did
sure.
not see her picture. Okay, now I see it. See it now.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
her and
Beautiful.
her check
Beautiful.
for $158,000 and her family.
Yeah, that she can use to live. Because, when you get sick and you're working, you can't work.
Exactly.
You can't work.
Exactly.
So what happens when especially on a regular job and you just get that little, whatever I'm trying to say,
Right.
the little check they
This
cut you.
right. Uh-huh. They may
The
give
little
you
disability check,
your
long
disability,
term or
or if you
short
have
term
some sick
disability.
pay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's all you get. And if you got a lot of bills coming in and you're not getting that monies that you were used to getting, things might get a little shaky. So
That's right.
I'm just so thankful that this was something that I did not know. I'd heard a little bit about it because you are somebody that I know and trust. I am so happy, y'all, to announce that Kimberly Johnson Bryant will be here in downtown Johnston, South Carolina on Saturday, February the 7th. She will have a booth set up so that if you are interested in any of these products that we've been talking about, and she just hit on just the highlights. but she has so much information for this community, and we so desperately need it. She's going to be here at MLK Unity Fest. So we look
Yes, and we
forward to
definitely
having
want to
you,
make
Kim.
sure that people know, especially with health insurance, things that are going on
Girl,
in our community right now.
we
Many
can't even
people
talk
don't
about
have
it.
health insurance,
We can't even
but
talk
we
about that.
do have, yes, we do
You got
have
some
a
products.
product. Yeah, we have something with the B&W Insurance Group under
Yeah.
the leadership of Millage Williams. We
Yeah.
have a product for $25. Your entire household can be covered, no
We
copay,
need to
and you
know.
can have a
We need to know
virtual.
this.
Yes, you can
We
have
need to
a
know what's
virtual.
available.
Mhm.
Yeah. Our
Tell you
people
what, I
suffer
even
from
though I
lack of
have
knowledge. Go ahead.
e- even
You
though
say,
I
even though you have.
have health insurance, I also have that $25 product
Okay, we're
because
going to talk
many
about that.
times you can't even get in touch with the doctor. But having
Absolutely.
that product, you can call, and it's actual licensed doctors and physicians that are available, physicians and nurses available. I remember I had COVID. I was able to call
Uh,
them and get my
hmm
prescriptions. They sent it, and you get a discount drug card that comes along with that. And if you got 10 people in your household, it's still $25.
Girl,
So
we
I
need
will
to.
be there
We
to
need
share
that.
that.
Wait, I know people right now that I can say, hey, they need that. So you guys come out to Unity Fest on February the 7th. It's a Saturday. I've been asking God to give us that weather that He gave us on Christmas for that
Please.
weekend. I said, do it for me so that the people will come out. But nevertheless, everybody needs to hear this message. If it's not you, you know somebody that needs what Kimberly Johnson Bryant has to offer. And we are so grateful to God that He has put you in this place in a time like this. We need you. We appreciate you. We applaud you. I'm so proud of you for what
Thank
you're doing. And tell them quickly about that product that you're going to bring, that scan thing.
Oh yes, absolutely. So as a nurse for others, I always have to make sure that we understand how we take care of ourselves. And so I
Yes.
have a scanner that will do a whole full biometric scan on you, and it will scan you from head to toe in less than 5 minutes. And it can be able to tell you
Hmm.
if you have any ailments or anything going on in your body that can we can work on, and you can be
Uh-huh.
proactive. So if you need to be taking
Proactive.
vitamins, or if you need to be encouraged to start doing a liver cleanse or any of those things, we could tell you right there on the spot what's going on. So definitely come on out, get in line, sign up for you to be able to get this biometric scan, because the scanner is saving people's lives.
I got you. Girl, I'm so excited because you come with a whole lot of gifts. And we appreciate you. We got a space, y'all. So if you're worried about this bioscan, if you want to do that, we got a space that you can dip into to have that done. Because I want this community to be healthy because health is wealth.
Health
And it's
as
hard
well.
to be effective witnesses for the kingdom if you sick. So
That's
let's
right.
be proactive. Kim,
Be
thank you, thank you,
proactive.
thank you for coming on.
You're
Coming on
welcome. And
this
I want to
segment.
give all of your listeners and everyone, they can go to my website and get a free ebook that will help start them
Uh-huh.
off. We know this is January and we're trying to kick off. How do we get our finances and thing on track? So if they go to
Uh-huh.
www.ensuringabundance.com, they can download my free ebook. Again, that's www.ensuringabundance.com, and they can get this free ebook. And this ebook
Yeah.
right here will allow them to unlock 4 simple steps to financial strength, and that is free. So I want to give that to all of your listeners and everybody that's coming out. Make sure they download it, grab it, and they will be able to be on their path to setting themselves up for success, because we want to build wealth, protect wealth, and preserve wealth. So thank you so much again for your time.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being on this segment of our ancestors' wildest dreams. I love you.
Love you too. Bye bye.